All right, I'm live. Heck yeah. Okay, good for me, right? Okay, we're gonna build a small snowman. That's the plan. I think we're gonna actually be a snow girl. We'll get some little earmuffs and stuff. I suppose I could peel some of that bark. I'm gonna cut these knots off her first. Bigger pieces off that right off the bat. Anyway, hope y'all doing pretty good today. Be sure to hit the like button. Don't call me too many names. I probably deserve it, but it's okay. Take the boss lady to the ER. She was having a rash breakout. She's got RA, rheumatoid arthritis, and they're giving her infusions now because injections, different kind of injections you can get sent to you, they've quit working. And she had an allergic reaction to it. Now, this is Friday. So they took her off of it, or immediately shut it off. And they told her you might have some other side effects. If it got so bad that you probably ought to go to the ER. Well, we did exactly what they said. And they kind of laughed at her. So, I mean, whatever, it's not that bad. She's like, I'm itchy like crazy. And she had pretty good rash about half her body. It's not super noticeable rash though, actually. So it's kind of, I don't know, kind of weird. And I didn't have to go to it, so I can't say a whole lot about it. But that said, so that's what we had to do in the middle of the day, not what we would normally do. And it is what it is. Well, I'm gonna make something. And she's always telling me, make a snow girl. And then make little snowmen. Don't just stick to big ones. Make little ones. So I'm going to listen and make a little one. And at some point in time, probably try to sell it. No hurry. Don't really care. Now, I want this dude to have earmuffs. So I'm not going to make this head too big. I'm kind of looking at it and actually probably ought to cut it off about there. I don't know, but it was pretty nice how easy the way that bark came off. And then for the arms, I don't know if I'll make little arms for it like I did the last one. I was kind of hoping to blend them in, maybe just kind of have them come around the sides there. But I don't see it. I really don't see it. And actually, I don't know, if I turn a piece of wood, if I carve the snowman this way, like this that way, then it's a little wider. It might make the head off to one side, but that's not such a big deal either. And actually, hey, kind of like a cone head. Now, hey, there we go. There's the carving. Here, let's give it some eyes. There you go. Looks pretty good. All right, appreciate y'all watching. And be sure to hit the like button. Let's see what we got here. Say hello to some folks here before I get going with my little saw. AKA the mean saw. Let's see what we got here. 46 and 10, Cat's Piece. Dad, Daryl, Ray and Sandy, Lori Keller. Cat's Piece again. Hey, what's going on, guys? Glad to see y'all in there. Okay, we're going to get going. So, I don't know. It's a little wider that way, just the way this log is, or little piece of log is. And I might be able to do it. I might be able to just kind of put little arms on it down the fronts here. We'll see. But one thing at a time, I'm going to work the head. The head's too big, so I'm just going to go ahead and lob that piece off, I think. Otherwise, it's going to end up looking like a cone head snowman. Hey, I just hadn't run this morning, so. I mean, it kind of looks silly. I mean, right now you're like, what the heck's he making, a bear? Are them ears or something? You know, and I get it, but I'm just trying to dig out the shape of the earmuffs and not get too carried away. So I really just need to make this head pretty small and shape that now and work that shape out. That's really what I need to do. And actually, if you look at this line here, I might need to cut a lot more off the top of that head. Let me get the shape of the I really think like this whole section just needs to come off. Really. Anyway, hope you guys are doing pretty good today. We're gonna dig this thing out a little bit at a time. Hey, who we got there? We got Baby Kisses. Hey, what's going on? Dad, I saw her said hi to you, I think. Hey, Rude MTZ, glad to see you. Rumpelstiltskin. Hey, Dave Bowles, how's it going? Cut it, cut it, cut it. Yep, that's right. Hey, Baby Kisses, hope you're doing pretty good today. Okay, so my earmuffs, it'd be right around here, I'm guessing. So kind of got a head established, this little guy. And you know, maybe really this log's too big for what I'm trying to do. But that said, we're gonna go with it, see how it goes. But right about here, I'd want those earmuffs to be. So I think I'm gonna put some straight lines in there. I mean, I gotta dig this out on the backside too to match. But at least I have my lines and have an idea of what I'm doing. Eating dust on that one. Okay, but anyhow, I'll go ahead and dig these out. Probably about down to here, somewhere in that range. Somewhere, make them kind of big. That way I can trim them up later, but I don't take it too much off. say pimping ain't easy. Well, neither is making a snowman, but we're gonna do it. Now the heck of it is I got to catch the backside up to the front, but appreciate y'all being here. See who else we got that we might not have seen yet. We've seen Cat. Hey, the Electric Whittler, member of the channel. Creation does 777, a member of the channel. Both. And Roy from Roy's Timber Art Techniques. Let's throw him in there too. Two awesome Dremel carvers and a professional chainsaw carver on there right now. So if you haven't subscribed to them already, be sure and do it. Okay, so I got my little face dug out. You know, here's the earmuffs, you know, what we got going so far. You know, just leave that extra on there for now. But I got to catch up with the head. So, I don't know. I'm hoping maybe I can work some arms in here. But it just seems like there's too much, or it's going to be too thin in the end to do it. So I might make some like I did the last snowman. I had the little guy sitting over there. I made his little arms for him. So I think I'm going to just, for now, just go ahead and focus on doing it that way. But I got to get the back side of the head caught up to the front side. So I might as well work on that. One of the things, you know. All right, appreciate y'all watching. Be sure to hit the like button. It encourages me. Oh, you can see that guy in the background, and I didn't really have to dig his head out because we put that hat on him. So this is the first time I've actually made a 3D snowman that he's supposed to be symmetrical at the top. So it's kind of tricky. I'm just trying to work it through. But that said, we'll figure it out. And I may end up cutting that face down a little bit more, but I'm gonna wait because in the end, if I thin it out down through here, give him little cheeks and stuff, it's gonna make him look better. But I'm gonna wait till I get to the second ball done before I even think about messing with that. But I got the back side of the head pretty much good. I was just looking at him to see if I could do it, if I could put the arms in right here. And I suppose it's possible. I guess before I get it too carried away, I might as well just start working this edge off of the bottom ball. And then, because it's still possible, I might be able to do it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I appreciate y'all watching. What are we up to? 46? Awesome. If you haven't hit the like already, be sure and do it. Hey, Daryl, the Electric Whittler, Cat's Piece. Hey, Thomas Quinn, glad to see you in there. All right, we'll keep right on and rocking. Man, I think snap back hit me in the finger when it landed in there. Oh, boy, it kind of hurt. I'm a sissy! Time. I thought this thing would use an absorbent amount of fuel for what we'd accomplish, because just trying to turn this into a ball, I mean, it's not straight and few curves, straight and few curves. It's rub here, rub there, just keep rubbing in the same spot forever until it's got the right shape. And yeah, I'm going to burn a lot of fuel making this little guy, but that's all right. I don't care. I just made this fuel too, so if the saw locks up, you guys will get to see that and laugh about it. But no, I'm sure it'll be fine. If anything, it might blow a little blue, which is okay too. And I got a funny way about making my oil. You know, a lot of people will buy, and I'm sure Creation Dust probably has his way. He does it too as a professional. You know, they're not buying the little, you know, 4 ounce or whatever, 2.6 ounces or whatever it is. They're mixing their own. What I do is I use a gallon jug of marine 2-cycle oil, and then I use one of those little things for measurement sake and try to be a little thick on it. But that's how I mix my oil. I don't use those little quart jugs. I mean, they're super expensive. You go buy the 1 gallon of the marine oil, and you might have 25 bucks in that gallon. And if you bought that same amount of fuel in the little jars, you'd have $150, $200 in the same little 2.6 ounces at a time or whatever it is. So that's how I do it. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Freaky Mom, what's going on? Glad to see you in there. Hey, somebody Russian, greetings from Siberia. Hey, that's really cold. Or really cool. How about that? Cold and cool. But there we go. Appreciate it, Ralph Viney. We chainsaw carve. Also, Creation Dust 777. He's a professional. He's on there. You might subscribe to him. There's also some awesome Dremel carvers and such. Electric Whittler in there. But anyway, that's the way it goes. I know some Russian words, but they're not words that I could say. How about that? You know, you went to high school, and all your buddies want to teach you all the bad words in different languages. Yeah, that's it. That's all I know. I know Kimosabi, but I think that's American Indian. Oh, what the heck? Hey, now is a good time to give a disclaimer, the official disclaimer from Bear and the Boss Lady. Chainsaws and other power tools, but especially chainsaws, should never be used by anybody, ever, for no reason, including its intended design purpose, which, by the way, is very dangerous. And what I'm doing with it, only crazy people would do. You should never do it. You will die. Never pick one of these up and use it for any purpose. Only someone that doesn't care about their personal safety would ever do so. So never pick one of these up. Folks, you heard it here. Never chainsaw carve. Never even cut wood with it. In fact, here, do it this way. Ain't this how they do it in Russia with the chainsaw? It's going to take a while, folks. It's going to take a while. Okay. The moral of the story is never pick up a chainsaw for any reason whatsoever. You should never do it. You will die. You heard it here. if you cut your limb off, if your blood is shooting 40, 50, 60 feet in the air, it's your own fault. Don't blame me. All right, here we go. It just dawned on me, if my Russian friend is still in there, I do actually know a couple Russian words. I know one that I can share with you. It's Russian. You listen? Kaboom. Because that's what they do. They're always shooting rockets and blowing up stuff, trying to take over countries. And kaboom. But I mean, you're not trying to do it. It's just these tyrannical political leaders of the world's governments. They're the ones that do it. The people don't want anything to do with that. It's only these crazy ideologies of these people that are uncontrolled. The whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one. Remember, Jesus said that, and it is in fact, the truth. So I'll tell you, if it comes out and the lower ball is about the same size as the upper ball, we'll just say he worked out. You know what I'm saying? We got a solution. Okay. Hey, no offense, Daryl, but I think we're gonna name this snowman Daryl. Oh, no, we can't do that because it's a girl. So I'm sorry about that. Didn't want to get anybody excited or anything like that. Let's see what we got. Hey, blood splinters and sawdust. How's it going, man? Glad you're in there. Hopefully things are going good over in southern Indiana. All right. Keep on working on this guy. So I cut that little groove. I was thinking about putting an arm in it. Now at this point I'm stuck with, I got to try to work that out. So it is what it is. yeah, so I guess basically, other than I'll probably take sticks and give this thing arms. The two bottom balls are down. This one here kind of looks more like a jug, honestly, but it just kind of is what it is. You know, you're only going to round that so much. I might get a little bit more out of that. So I'm going to go back to the face, but I'm going to go ahead and clean this off just a little bit more before I do. But let's see what we got here. 101 and 75, pretty nice. Hey, Rax, appreciate that. All right, yeah, be sure and hit a like, that's for sure. Shackleton, you probably could buy it if you were close enough, that's for sure. And let's see, eat some moose and the bar. Oh, did you rewatch it this morning, Baby Kisses? That's awesome. Good deal. I got him sitting back here. Yeah, there he is. You can kind of see him hiding. But what I didn't realize is I had a welcome sign. I didn't have to put the welcome sign in him. I had a welcome or a welcome. So it's in there and he's just chilling out back here, minding his own business. You know how it is. You know, it's a wooden bear. He's really ain't got a whole lot to complain about, really. At least I don't think so. I mean, he might. I mean, hell, might come to find out he's in a labor union and expects me to give him a raise, you know, for, I don't know. You just never know. So I got too much face. I don't want nobody to scream or anything. I'm gonna have to cut some of this off. I suppose I should work on shape, but yeah, really, you just need to get some of that off. So, I still got the little piece of chalk around here somewhere. Nah. Hey, we'll just wing it. I'm gonna go ahead and give him cheekbones right there, so I kind of got an idea. I don't know. I kind of just think I'd be better off to cut that down the way I want it before. I don't know. I know. cool. So I got little cheekbones. Eye's gonna be here, nose there, little mouth there. I can clean this up, but as small as this is, I'm probably better off to do that with the sanding wheel. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the finishing up the earmuffs, round them out, thin this down quite a bit, because right now it looks like he's wearing headphones like me, and I didn't give him no arms and a chainsaw. Let's see if he can hold it. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, all right, so we'll cut this down a little bit, round these babies out, thin this down some, give a little snow girl some headphones. But scarf's looking good, and yeah, about it. I need to clean that up too real quick. I forgot I said I was gonna do that. Let me give this saw a break. I'll use a 16-inch bar for that. I'm kind of happy with the top. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. I could take some more off of this side, but I think all in all, that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna start working on the headphones now. Let me take a drink. I'm getting thirsty. Okay. How long have we been on here? Let's see what we got. 53 minutes, not even an hour. That's pretty awesome. Hey, 87 likes already. That's really killing it. I appreciate that. Hey, Jay Fishing, glad to see you back in there. Hey, Jacob Allstott. Yeah, you're right. Snowman, that's right, my man. Snow girl, snow woman, something like that. Anyway, got little cheeks on there. Yeah, you can see them. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and work the headphones in. And I'm just looking at it and like, you really can't see it that good. If you get any closer. The only thing is, from time to time, you're going to have this, which is you not seeing anything but my back. But it just kind of goes with it. Oh, I don't want that one. It's too big. Just hanging out at Barlow's. Don't you know? Let's see. Anything else I can fix with that saw? Because that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. It's kind of leaning, but just is what it is. Heck, I was probably leaning a little bit. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give it some eye holes and stuff. Might as well. 9/16. I want to do the drill. There it is. Yeah. Might as well, because I mean, really, other than that, it's just gonna have to dry for a little while, and burn, sand burn, you know, something like that, like Chewbacca. Hey, we got 101 likes too. That's pretty awesome. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see what we got here. Hey, West Country Mudlarks, glad to see you in there. Hey, Tarvin. Hey, nice to see you. Okay. Let me get out my, that would be the 9/16. Yeah, little one. That's a half, isn't it? Yeah, that's a half. But little eyes, and actually, I will use the 9/16 eye for the buttons as well. That's going to be my plan. Yeah, I'll use a black eye, just like I did on the big snowman over, or bigger snowman over here. Use a black eye, and that's a screwdriver. Let's see. I'm looking for it. It's in one of these tubs. Apparently it ain't in that one. I always try to do the one that's got less in it first. What do we got here? What size is that? There's the 9/16. Okay. All right, I got it. So I'll also drill the buttonholes in it, which I think with this one, as small as it is on the scarf, I'll just give it 2. And that'll be it for that. I don't need that yet. Let me get this thing. Yeah, really, I mean, the eyes, I leave them on the outside anyway. Why would I even jack with that? And I'll give her eyebrows just like I did the big guy over here. Yeah, right about there. Yeah, speed that up. Yeah. Nope, I know. Think I'll be all right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna give it 2 here for the button. I think 2's enough for this little guy. I didn't even need that paddle bit. I don't even know why I got it out. But it's a snowman. I like to recess the eyes on the snowman, but I will take the flap disc and give it eyebrows. I mean, because what the heck? It's going to make it look good if I do. Might as well. And then I got a little wooden nose here that I made out of just a limb. Something that fell out of one of these trees, you know. Let's give this guy a nose hole. Everything I can get done, I should do. All right. That'll be right there. Glue that in there. Drilled that way back in, but I can play with it. Adjust it how long I want it to be. I don't think I want it to be out that long anyway. That's about right. And so heck, I might as well just go ahead and carve the mouth in with the, yeah. Might as well. Oh, man. Sucks getting old. A lot of you, my friends, already knew that. Yeah. I'm 49 now, and I just keep on pushing, but, you know, yeah, a lot of things hurt. And more, I gotta be. Hi, how's it going? Heck yeah. Hey, Kat, appreciate that. All right. Yeah, you can be our friend. You can be all these people's friends. And more. That's that. I think I'll also give the scarf some line. What the heck? A little bit of work there than not. All right, might as well sand him. We're going this far, right? I think so. Let's see, face mask and yeah, flat disc and face mask. I have to let him dry, but that's the thing. I try to get as much done as I can beforehand. Might as well. I hope you guys are doing pretty good out there today. Hey, we got over 100 likes. I can't complain about that. 105. That's awesome. We had 115 this morning. Let's see. Yeah, okay. The little cat and dog talk error. Yeah, and water, we don't know. We eat it. You know what I mean? Cats and the dogs, we eat them. We're not picky. You know? They're eating the dogs and the cats in Springfield, Ohio. And other places nearby. Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to think it. If you've eaten some hole-in-the-wall Asian places in, say, New York, you probably ate a cat or two. I don't know. The best way to say this racist, look, if it's the truth, I don't know how. think it's pretty well sanded. I might as well go ahead and put the heat treatment to it. I guess it's up to this thing since it's been outside. It shouldn't be frozen because it's the valve shouldn't freeze up quick because it's above freezing. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what you guys got in here. Let's see. Diddy's cat or Daryl? So one of them give the Diddy. Hey, Greg Davis. Glad to see you, buddy. As long as somebody's giving the Diddy, that's all that matters. You know, if somebody deserves it, don't get me wrong, if they don't deserve it. But you guys are good. You guys know how to handle this stuff. So I know you wouldn't make no mistakes and give people Diddies that don't deserve it. Although I will say, about a month ago, I went back through there, you know, just learning some different stuff at YouTube Studio. I figured out people who had been permanently blocked, and I seen that staying off the grid. He would always come in and call us all a bunch of homosexuals, and most of y'all remember him. Well, anyway, I unblocked him because I thought, you know what, the kid was annoying, but he was funny at the same time. And I don't think he ever used any expletives. And so I thought, you know, I'd give him another chance. We'll see if he shows back up. But to date, that I know of, he hasn't. Yeah, this dude's burning just fine. A good sand job. But it'll have to dry. Put it in the garage where Ariel's fish is. Which that fish I could probably start on. And I got a gray stain, so I might end up doing the back of that dude on a gray stain. Although the trout's silver, not gray. I can add a silver speck to it, probably look all right. Not too bad, not too good. I haven't had any problems selling any of the other trout that I've painted. But that's it, this guy, I'll probably go ahead and drill some stick. I'm probably going to give it stick arms, I think. It takes a while to make them, and this little thing, you can't get with the time I put in this thing, I'm not going to be able to get that back out of it. You know, I don't know. I mean, you sell this dude probably 80, 100 bucks, max. Max. So, you know, I got way too much time in him as he is, and he ain't done. I got to paint him, and, you know, what, 3 different colors? Like you got red, different, whatever color scarf. Paint the body white, all that white. The earmuffs will have to be 2 tones. This will be black. They'll be like red or something like that, probably to match the scarf because the boss lady is insistent that they match. And so I have way too much time in it for what you could really get out of it anyway. And then ultimately, I might just end up giving it away. It's hard to say. But it's pretty good. Not too bad, not too good. Somewhere like that, right? Let's see. Now, I got this out. Let's just move right on over to this guy. Okay. There's your NFL Sunday ticket. Thanks for being with me and a bunch of way over highly paid, skilled professionals who risk their body, life, and limb for a paycheck and a Bentley, and have a girl like them, and then most of the time, by the time they're 40, they can't even walk. So I appreciate you spending your time with me. It's awesome. Might as well get this guy. Get a little burning on him. Things working just fine, so can't hurt, right? But he's really wet too. I mean, this come out of that, actually the same tree as the snowman we just did. And that dude is wet. Wet. So I'll take it in the garage. And, well, I don't know. Yeah, it's supposed to rain. Midwest is supposed to get rain tomorrow, so all day long. So actually, I'll take everything in since I know that. Can't hurt to do a little burning on this guy. But I'll probably finish him next week. And I mean, like, I don't even know about Tuesday if he'd be ready or not. We'll see. If I took him in there and put him next to the wood burning stove in the garage and kept it going for 6 or 7 hours, I might be able to finish the outside of him by then. But this stuff's wet. Getting dark makes that fire look good, doesn't it? Yeah, I can't even hardly burn the all the frilly pieces that's on there. Still pretty wet. So some of them catching fire. So yeah. This still needs sanded. I think I'm gonna sleep good tonight. I'll tell you, we were in the emergency room there for a little bit, and I gotta tell you, my main concern, because I knew she was all right. That's what they told her to do. If she got a rash like that, it was like spread half of her body or something, you need to go in the emergency room and have some things checked out. And thank God she's got good insurance, because I'll bet you that's pretty daggone expensive just to go there so they can pump her full of more prednisone. Which I tried to tell her, ironically, just seeing it. Now prednisone is being implicated in causing cancer, and I don't know if I would take it, but that's me. I would probably tell them to pound it, let me eat some broccoli, and I'll come back in a couple weeks. But anyway, between that, carving this guy this morning, I guess there was a point to that. The point is, we went to the emergency room. I spent more time looking out for bed bugs than anything. I don't want to end up getting stupid bed bugs, and there's all kinds of dirty people go in and out there, and a lot of people get them aren't dirty, they just can't help it. They go out. If you go anywhere out to eat or anywhere, you got to be concerned about that stuff, especially though in the hospital. And so that was my main concern. Was I'm looking around for every room we went into. I'm looking around real good. Every little black dot, I'm checking it out to make sure it's not a bed bug. And so the boss lady, she's like, "You're getting really paranoid about this at this point." I'm like, "Well, yeah, just heard of too many people lately ending up with these things, and it's an expensive fix. It's about, if you have them come and heat your house, it's supposed to be like $4,000 or something like that to run them out. And who would want to pay that? Especially you got them because somebody else wasn't treating them. And I get it. A lot of people don't have the money to treat them, and that is for most people, that's super expensive, to end up in that situation. And, at the same time, I don't want to lose $4,000 or $5,000 trying to get rid of, some stupid bug that I picked up because somebody else couldn't afford to get rid of them, and they still had to go live life, and, they're out in public doing what they got to do, And, you can't fault people. You can, but you can't. You can only fault people so much. They still got to go to the grocery store. They still got to go to the hospital, things like that. They still got to do that stuff. And that's how all the rest of us are exposed to that kind of stuff. I remember when I was a kid, it was roaches. Everybody was worried about getting cockroaches. And I haven't heard anything about cockroaches in a long time. Now, one thing I will tell you, you move out of the country like we did 8 years ago, you come across this little cockroach looking thing, except it's not a cockroach, it's a wood roach. And they get in your house and they die. They can't survive in there. But you don't know that, so you panic like crazy about these. Oh my God, I got roaches. Except you don't. You got the wood roaches that are out here. You find them in the wood, you find them in the firewood and all that. And they get in your house. But they get in there, it's no different than stink bugs If you live in a country where we're at, they released the Chinese beetle or Asian beetle. I don't know. I don't know that it's Chinese or not. I mean, they don't talk, so I can't tell you what language they. And even if they did, I wouldn't know it. You know, he's like, I wouldn't know. Anyway, it's an Asian beetle. They release the Asian beetle to kill something else. And that's how these things go. You know, these government entities, they get these bright ideas, or we'll release this, or we'll release that. And it ought to cure the problem, you know, this other invasive thing you got. Except for none was around to take care of that invasive. And you know what they said? It's the wild turkey. You know, the wild turkey. Which, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of wild turkeys. The wild turkey will take care of it. The wild turkey will eat all the Asian beetle will come along and it'll wipe out this other invasive that we need to kill off, and then the wild turkey will eat all the Asian beetles, and everything will be just fine. And what they didn't account for was all the lost nesting of the wild turkey because of bobcat and coyote and raccoon predation. So you have no one traps anymore. Why would you? They don't give you nothing for them. It used to be 30, 40, 50 years ago, you could get money out of all three of those animals. In some states, they'll still have like bounties on coyotes, you know, but it's usually counties. Some counties and some states will have it. But most of the people that's out shooting coyotes are just because they like to kill stuff. You know, it's not really, they're not really, you know, hey, there's something else we can shoot, you know, and the deer season goes out, and before the turkey season comes in, let's go kill some coyotes just because we can. You know, I've shot, I can't say anything, I've shot a few, but I'll tell you what, I had a Siberian Husky. I had him, he's 11 years old. I had him for 9.5 years. Had to put him down. I could never shoot a coyote again. The only way I could is if it was attacking the boss lady's dog. And, which is ironic because my Siberian Husky, he would lay out here in the lawn and the coyotes would come within 10, 15 foot of him. When they smelled the human scent on the dog, then they didn't want nothing to do with him. But they thought he was one of them. I mean, this happened all the time out here up until I had to put him down. He'd come out here and just lay out in the grass, and he'd look at him, and they'd come over close to him and check him out. So that said, you put down a wolf-like dog like that, and then the coyotes are around, yeah, you don't want to shoot the coyotes. You know, I mean, they're so close to the dog you had. So this summer, y'all might have seen some of the shorts I put out, where we got these coyotes out here. They're coming in our lawn and eating from our apple trees because it was so dry this year. A lot of the natural vegetation things that they probably would have ate, and they do, absolutely, even though they're considered carnivore, they absolutely eat some greens, some wild greens. They were eating the apples, and they were that hungry that they were eating apples, fell off the apple trees. And you got a lot of video, a lot of times watching them. A lot of times we would see that they were watching us to see what we were doing. They would sit on the field edge and watch us just like a dog would, sit on its butt and watch us see when we went inside and things like that when we weren't out there, and then they'd come and pick apples. And so I'm glad I didn't shoot them because I got to see a side of the coyote that, you know, just kind of, you know, makes it, you know, it's just a dog. It's a wild dog. That's all it is. You know, and all this stuff is creation. God created these things. They didn't just happen. And they got personalities, just like deer or anything else, just like your household pet. These wild animals, they got their own personalities. And it's kind of neat to watch them interact, play with each other and all that. Now, that guy's good enough and burnt that I'll be able to sand him maybe Tuesday, sand him, finish him off. I don't think he'll have to dry that much. We'll see how it goes. But what I do know is it's getting dark. And anyhow, I appreciate y'all sitting in there listening to me run my mouth. Sorry I didn't pay more attention to what you guys got to say. Hey, Lee Harris from Minnesota, we've seen you in there before. Glad to have you in there. And the West Country Mudlarks, glad to see you also. Let's see. Heck yeah, reason for everything. Okay, yeah. Some of them are full and some look like wolves. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, guys, here's what I know. As y'all can tell, the sun has expired. It's starting to get pretty dark out here. we'll go back here and show you the snowman one more time. Kapow, there's this guy. What a step on that. It's just a piece of wood. And not much to see here, you know, because until it's painted, you really can't tell what's going on. But it's a little girl snowman. Got some earmuffs on. You know, just chilling out, having a good time. Gonna be white next time you see it. And some paint and stuff like that. That said, y'all know how it is. About time to hit it, getting dark. Nice and blue back out there, but it wouldn't last for very long at all, that said. But anyways, if I could get this to work, I will catch you guys on Tuesday. Come back when you can stay later, you smucks.